Does it make sense to buy a zoom lens, an APS-C crop sensor lens for a full frame camera? Most people would say not from a purely photographic point of view. However, when one factors in economics and the reality of one's own usage patterns, maybe it does make sense. The point that I'm driving at here is that for a photographer like myself, an enthusiast, who wants to get good results but doesn't have epic amounts of money to spend, and also prefers prime lenses generally, but does like the utility and flexibility of a zoom when traveling, it may be that using a zoom lens designed for APS-C cameras makes sense on a full frame body, in the sense that the lenses are just much more affordable and also still give good results. So let's get into it. This is the Korean countryside, just around sunset, a little bit past sunset, and that's the view from our home. And so it's quite bucolic here. One thing that I'd like to comment on is that I am filming this with an old Sony lens, an 18-105 G lens, not a G master lens. It's an APS-C lens, and it has a steady aperture of 4. I bought the lens because the guys in the store, the Sony store in Apgujeong in Seoul, told me that this lens was better for video. It's a little bit on the heavy side. It's a little bit over 400 grams. It's around 427 grams or something like that. Now, there's another kit lens which has almost the same zoom on it. It's 18-135 or something like that. And it's the newer kit lens that gets sold with a lot of APS-C cameras. And it's a little bit cheaper. However, it has a variable focal length. I kind of wish that I'd got that other lens instead, because the weight does make a difference. Now, I'm using this particular lens on a full frame, on an A7 IV, and the reason I'm doing that is because an equivalent zoom lens, an 18-105 G Master FE lens for a full frame camera, would set me back a huge amount of money, a lot more than these APS-C lenses. So basically I'm using my full frame A7 IV as a kind of a portable APS-C camera, because that's as much of the shutter as the lens is utilizing. It still seems like a good trade-off to me.